Hello, I'm Mike Keating, CEO of the MGAA, and I want to take this opportunity to talk about our flagship annual conference being held on the 3rd of July at Old Billingsgate in London. Remembering that in 2024 we had 1,200 delegates, and we're actually excited that we'll probably exceed that number this year. So let me start by the theme of the conference. So the theme this year is navigating a bright future. With the market sort of moving into a slightly softening environment, what we want to do as a community is to understand how we navigate a bright future together. What does that look like? What are some of the headwinds, but also what are some of the opportunities and tailwinds which we can all capitalise on? So this year, as a new thing, we also are introducing our own tech zone. So again, navigating a bright future will depend on quite a bit in terms of technology. So what we've done is take the opportunity to create a bespoke and specific tech zone, which actually will include a number of our technological suppliers. So please ensure that you drop in, you look, you listen to our suppliers, you engage and enjoy our newly introduced tech zone for 2025. I'd also like to congratulate and thank you again for all of our sponsors. Without doubt, without their support, we would just not be able to put on an event such as this. So, myself, all of the team, the MGAA board, really thank everybody who's contributed and sponsoring the day. Particular reference to DRS Bonds, who are our flagship sponsor for the event, and our good friends at AXA, who are our platinum sponsors also. We then have our sponsors actually for the awards. Again, you'll be aware, for those of you who attend, normally we have awards just before we sort of break for drinks. And again, we've added an award this year. So we have our MGAA Initiative of the Year, Rising Star of the Year, Service Provider of the Year, Champions of Change, MGA Insurer of the Year, and finally the new one, Excellence in Learning and Development. Again, thank you for all our sponsors who have sponsored those particular awards. Again, most importantly, I find for any conference is, whilst networking is absolutely key and we provide an enormous amount of opportunity for people to network, the actual content of the programme, for the day, I think is equally important to ensure that we engage all of you as our delegates and that we put on some very interesting panel debates which are both relevant both now and actually in the future. So first and foremost, our sort of traditional head-to-head, we've got a diverse panel looking around the softening of rates and rate adequacy. How do we as a community navigate, again, a market which is, beginning to sort of soften, or rate adequacy is starting to come off. We also, not surprisingly, in terms of the theme of the conference, have a panel around technology and how technology will play a key part in navigating a bright future. So again, a very sort of broad panel coming from all areas of our sector, bringing their expertise, and hopefully as a delegate, when you attend and you come away from that session, you'll be able to see how that all sort of fits together. We have a closing panel summarising the day. Again, some very esteemed people sat on that panel who will sort of bring together and say, these are the things we've learned during the day. This is how we can be successful in navigating a bright future. And these are the pitfalls or areas which we all need to avoid. So, we have over 100 of our valued supplier members will be exhibiting on the day, with a broad range of technology, actuarial, compliance, a whole range of solutions which are so critical to both MGA and insurers. So please make and take the opportunity to engage with them, because they're looking forward to meeting you all. And then finally, I can close that we will look forward to having our normal drinks reception at the end of the day, when we can informally sort of reflect on the day and share our thoughts. So 3rd of July 2025, Old Billingsgate, the MGAA flagship annual conference. If you haven't registered, please go to our website and register now, and I look forward to seeing you all and many others on the day. Have a great day. Thank you.